Hello and welcome to this week's Vaticano Updates, the most important news from the Holy Father and the Vatican. While still in the hospital, Pope Francis addressed what he called a planetary crisis in his message to the Pontifical Academy for Life. The Academy held a meeting of scientists, theologians and historians at the Vatican. Dramatically titled "The End of the World?" Participants discussed crises, responsibilities and also reasons for hope. In his address, the Holy Father spoke of many crises, including climate and technological change. Utilitarian deregulation and global neoliberalism would impose a law of the strongest. And further, we should not expect to be saved by new technologies, nor by international bodies, which have progressively become irrelevant, wrote Pope Francis. However, he did emphasize the fundamental attitude of hope and the important aspect of community for the common good of humanity. We stay with the Vatican's Academy for Life. The organization has awarded Sister Justina Olja-Holubets the 2025 Garden of Life Award. The Ukrainian religious sister received the award for her work leading a perinatal hospice for parents who receive a life-ending or life-limiting diagnosis for their preborn children. Perinatal Hospice Imprint of Life was established in Lviv in 2017 to accompany parents who face severe diagnosis while their child is still in the womb. Migrants, missionaries of hope. This year, the Church will celebrate the World Day of Migrants and Refugees on October the 4th and the 5th, and it will coincide with the two-day celebration of the Jubilee of Migrants and the missionary world. Pope Francis wants to highlight the courage and tenacity of migrants and refugees who and I, quote, daily bear witness to their hope for the future despite the difficulties. This year, the annual Lenten retreat will take place in the Vatican in spiritual communion with Pope Francis. The theme of the retreat is the hope of eternal life. During the week, the papal preacher, Father Roberto Pasolini, will give 10 spiritual reflections to cardinals and other employees of the Vatican. Pope Francis invited the faithful to pray for families in crisis during the month of March. In his message, the Holy Father acknowledged that many families are wounded and suggested pardoning one another always renews the family. The images and audio for the published video for the prayer intentions were prepared prior to the Pope's hospitalization. Please join us also in praying for Pope Francis while he's still in the hospital. But thank you so much for watching this week's Vaticano Updates in Rome. Andreas Tonhauser for EWTN Vaticano.